Record.
Wes.
Aku mau guess. Duh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Randy Putra Perdana, and here I want to present about education in digital era. The first, we talk about the introduction. Education in the digital era has transformed the way we learn and teach. With the help of technology, learning is no longer limited to classroom or textbook. Students can now access information anytime and anywhere through the internet, digital platforms, and smart devices. Teachers also use digital tools to create interactive lessons, track student progress, and make learning more fun and effective. This new era of education opens more opportunities for personalized, flexible, and global learning experience that prepare students for the future. Based on this image that I give you, this is the example of learning in with the digital tools like tablet with some projector and this, so the teacher can show them more variable picture, so the student didn't get bored when go to the teaching. This is the second image. Now let's talk about the concept of education in digital era. The first concept is digital literacy. Involves skills like using computers, searching online, evaluating information, and understanding digital safety, essential for both student and teacher in modern education. With this concept, we can do like the e-library version, so the student can search uh more books easily by just searching them in the e-library, and with the googling itself like this, searching online, the student and the teacher can get the material for the lessons pretty easily. So maybe with variation method, so the digital literacy can develop the student and teacher in modern education. The second concept is e-learning, includes online classes, video lessons, ebooks, and mobile apps, involves virtual classes, email tests, video calls, etc. This concept help this concept. So this concept may be viral at the COVID era in 2019 to 19 to 2022, I guess. This has applied to in it this concept has been applied in Indonesia. Like we use the Zoom right now, like what I using to presentate, and video lessons, which my campus usually give us to like search the vocabulary and know the meaning what the video lesson is. The third concept is flipped classroom. Instead of delivering lectures in class and assigning homework outside of class, a flipped classroom provides instructional content like video or readings for students to engage with at home, and then use class time for interactive activities, discussion, and problem solving with the instructor guidance. This concept is like we flip the classroom. Like, what if the student can get the material itself, so the lecturer or teacher just giving them homework to do, and the student can get to the answer or the material itself by the internet or something. This this concept can develop the problem solving and teamwork activities like that. The objective for education in digital era is first, improve access to quality education. Technology allows education to reach remote and underserved areas, breaking traditional barriers and ensuring that learning can take place anytime and anywhere. Another key goal is to develop digital literacy. This objective can help this concept with digital literacy. So, with this objective, the teacher can remote the student to do the homework anywhere, anytime, and this is can make the new revolution about the traditional method. The second objective is encourage independent and lifelong learning. Education in digital age also aims to encourage independent learning and promote lifelong learning habits, allowing students to explore knowledge at their own pace through various online resources. So this objective can help the student by just searching, and this objective is can used by the teacher or the lecturer. This teacher can taught to the student that we have to encourage independent learning and promote lifelong learning habits. So the student can study what the material itself by just searching, and yeah, this I think this is the same objective for the from the first objective. And the third objective is enhance teaching and learning with technology. In addition, integrating technology into classroom enhance the teaching and learning process by making it more interactive, engaging, and suited to different learning style. So with this objective, the student didn't get bored when it goes to the material lesson, and the teacher can can do more about their lessons. So the material lesson can be more interactive, engaging, and suited to different learning style. The education in digital era strategy, the first strategy is one key strategy in digital era is integrating technology directly into the learning process. This includes using blended learning where students experience both in-person and online education, as well adopting e-learning platforms like Google Classroom or Moodle. This strategy has been applied in Indonesia. So like the first week we go to the online class, and the next week we go to offline class to summarize what the online class have impact on them. The second strategy is to ensure effective use of technology. Both teacher and student need training in digital tools. This include teaching how to use educational apps, video conferencing tools, and online research method. In nowadays era, educational apps is more easy to get, like Duolingo, and it and for the teacher we can promote them to use Duolingo or educational apps, or other educational apps to give our material lesson. So the student can get the material lesson by just their phone with their hands, and video conferencing tools is just video that we show to the student. So the student maybe with variation videos that more fun, and the student will will maybe have the courage to learn because the video is fun to watch and fun to learn. The third strategy is to make learning more engaging through multimedia resources such as videos, quizzes, animation, simulation, and gamified lesson. With this strategy, it's same as the second strategy by just by the ice-breaking section in every teaching. This strategy can help to make the education in digital era successful. The fourth strategy is education system also work to reduce the digital divide by providing access to device and internet in underprivileged areas. Maybe with like s- like some like the internet itself right now in Indonesia are not easily to get in another, maybe another village or something. Now let's go to the problems. The first problem is digital divide. Many students in rural or low-income areas lack stable internet or device. Example, during online classes, some students had to share one smartphone with sibling or couldn't attend at all. This problem has maybe in Indonesia like 4% right now because the smartphone itself are cheap for right now. This it's maybe for the specification. The second problem is lack of digital literacy. Not all teachers are trained in digital tools. Some students struggle with online platforms, file upload, or safe browsing. This is uh, usually this problem usual in Indonesia right now, like the file upload itself. Maybe the file upload maybe like use much more internet data, so the file didn't get uploaded in the right time. And the teacher maybe not all the teacher, but some teacher can use the Word or the Excel. That is the problem, the second problem of this education in digital era. The third problem is distraction and lack of focus. Students are often tempted to open games, social media, or YouTube while studying, leads to poor concentration and unfinished tasks. This problem is common problem in Indonesia, which is in Indonesia itself. We have viral games like Mobile Legends, Free Fire, and PUBG. This is make student uh not interest in learning anymore. They just interest in games like just playing 5 hour or something. So for us teachers, we can make our learning more interactive, more fun, more engaging. So the student can can divide their time like this is the time for game and this time for learning like that. The solution for this problem is expanding access and infrastructure. This involves providing affordable or free internet access, distributing digital devices to students in need, and improving infrastructure, especially in rural or underserved areas. This is maybe for the government itself, or this is for our teacher too. Maybe we can share our digital tools like smartphone or laptop to the student in when the class section, so it can it can be easily for them to learn with this strategy. The second solution is improving digital skills and learning quality. To support effective learning, both teacher and student must develop strong digital skills. This includes offering training and workshop on how to use educational platforms, digital use, digital tools, and online safety practice. With this solution, maybe we can train the other teacher that cannot use the digital tools or educational platform in online, so we can show them what to do to make this strategy success in maybe 2020 in 2030. This last solution is promoting well-being and digital responsibility. As digital learning grows, it's important to care for student physical and mental health. Schools should design balanced schedules with regular breaks, mix online and offline activities, and avoid screen fatigue. With this solution, we can divide our learning method. Like the today we have to online class, so the student I don't know for this solution, like in 2025 itself, the student are more need to healing or something. Yeah, this can help them to not be pressure at the school. So that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kenapa aku